What is going on, everybody? You already know who it is. It is your boy, the Dryer Newt. And I really hope you guys like that intro. Let me know if it's really cringy or if I should just keep with the intro and you guys can see this pretty little face. So, guys, in all seriousness, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart before we get into the commentary topic today. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the subscribers and the support on this channel. We're so close to 500 and we got that super fast. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you that have been watching videos, super like supporting my channel and everything. You guys are absolute legends. But you know how we do it here. No cut-coms, no anything. So today I want to give you guys the best tips and tricks for Modern Warfare, Warzone, and I want to teach you guys how to get more wins. And the reason why you're probably not getting that many wins or choking a lot of wins. So I'm going to have the gameplay in the background. And there's a bug on PC right now where if you are playing at a high FOV, it sometimes defaults you back to a lower FOV. I'm playing on a console FOV right now with my same sensitivity and everything. And spoiler alert, we ended up getting the win. Yes, it wasn't super tactical or super rushy, you know, it wasn't a high kill game by any means, but a win is a win. And this is how the gameplay in the background is how you want to play this game. If you're solely going for wins, I'm not talking about high kill, you know, gun streak wins or just high kills and going for as many kills as you can get and hopefully get the win. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not the best way to go about playing this game if you are solely going for wins. So what I'm going to tell you guys is you want to keep thinking ahead, be one step ahead of the circle. That's tip number one. So you see where the circle lands, like before you land, you see where the circle is. You are probably going to want to land somewhere in the middle of that circle. In this gameplay here, the circle in the middle of the circle was the dam. There are weird circles, you know, zones in this game, and I don't understand why it's like that, but there are really weird circles in this game, and sometimes the circle can be halfway off the map, kind of how it was in this game. So basically you want to think ahead of the circle. I know you're like, okay, well, yeah, I'm thinking ahead of the circle. No, you really want to think ahead. This is going to help you get a lot more wins. So we landed dam here, and our thought process was, okay, we're in the middle of the circle, we just loot up and sit here. That's literally what we did. That's how they want you to play this game. They want you to sit and move when you have to move, rotate when you have to rotate. That is basically what's going to get you guys so many wins. I know it sucks, it's not how you want to play, but like I said, this is how you're going to get more consistent wins, right? You want to play slower than the guy ahead of you, right? So you want to slowly push into the circle. Say you're caught with that, you're really unlucky with the zones or the circles. You want to move in before everybody else does, right? And you want to just sit there and camp buildings. Never be out in the open. If there's a building, you camp it, right? You need to be the first person to that building before anybody else gets there and basically barricades down, because you have cover in buildings. People that bomb rush you are most likely going to die because you have the advantage of not being shot by, you know, 30, 50,000 other people. You know, I'm exaggerating there, everybody. There's no 1,000 people in this game, but getting back into it, 1,000 people, you know, and it's really difficult to get wins in the game. And why is it so difficult? Because for one, you don't get armor plates when you kill somebody unless they already have them on their body, and most likely they're only going to have one or two or none at all. So you're really limiting your supply of armor plates. You get in a gunfight, you take a couple cracks at somebody, guess what, they're not going to be able to refill their armor. And having that covered, peek in and out, tear them down, get rid of their armor, they are now in a panic situation, then you can basically finish them. Tip number 3, don't chase kills. Do not chase them, okay? It is not worth it. It's not worth your life. you are set up. Do not put yourself in a position to potentially go out in the open, and little Timmy hiding in the bush can kill you. You know, it's not, you don't want to do that. Okay, you want to stay calm, not push teammates or enemies when you have the higher advantage. Another thing, playing high ground. In this gameplay, we played the high ground, and because there's really only one way up to the dam, and that's to the side of us. We were checking to see if you can come up from the right side, but nobody did. Excuse me. So basically what we did was we basically just played the middle of the zone at all times. We had buildings to us. We knew that we couldn't get shot in the back, and that's another thing. Always watch your back, right? You should not be looking at the same place where your teammates are looking. You look somewhere else. Have a scope, okay? Don't just say, my teammate's looking southeast, I'm gonna look southeast too. No, you look northeast, northwest, you know, somewhere opposite where they're not looking at you, and that is really going to push you and help you become a more successful player and win games. I know this is like super generic tips, but you really got to instill in your brain and rethink. Yes, this is Call of Duty, but guess what? VRs play really slow. You only got two lives, okay? If your teammates can't revive you, and basically you really only have one life, because if you die, you lose everything, and it's up to your teammates to, you know, carry you until you can get guns and stuff. But I know it sucks. I know that we are Call of Duty players. We want to rush, we want to play, we want to have fun. This is a super tactical VR, and you really got to be thinking ahead. There's no trick to getting insanely good, right? Basically, I'm going to tell you right now, people that get insanely high wins and stuff, it takes some, or not wins, but like people that get really high gameplays, that's pretty much all they're going for in Warzone. You only see the one part of their videos of them getting that high gun streak, no, not gun streak, but high kill win. Guess what? That's not going to happen to you, because they play for like 8 hours, and during those 8 hours, they may be playing for 16 hours. It may take them 34 hours, you know, 32 hours. You see that one gameplay, but they've been grinding so hard to get those high kills, and they lost so many in the process. So what I'm trying to give you guys, and everyone that's coming to this channel, the best tips, you know, to help you improve at Warzone is to get wins, play campy, play smart. Don't push into situations that cause you to lose the advantage. Think ahead of the circle, okay? Always be thinking ahead of your next move, because if you could stay a step ahead of the enemy, you already won, right? So you need to always be thinking, hey, okay, so little Timmy over there is camping in a bush. I'm out in a building, or I have cover to my left, to my right. I can get shot from behind. Hey, have my teammate watch me from behind. I'm watching the front. And little Timmy over here that's hiding in the bush, you don't have to worry about him, because guess what? You know where he is, right? Or he could be. You might not know he's in that bush, but you're consciously aware of people that like to bush camp and camp like on the outside of the circle or the zone. Then you push in as a group, right? Because it's harder to take all three of you down, and you're always thinking ahead, always have cover. It is absolutely imperative that if you guys are sniping, make sure you have somewhere to fall back to, right? Make sure you have somewhere to fall back to where your teammates are, where you can get revived and not put them into danger. Because if you run out, jump out at a enemy that's on the other side of a corner, you push out, guess what? You are exposing yourself, and you're probably going to get thirsted by two people that are looking at you, and you can't run back. And guess what? You get down, now you're out in the open, your teammates can't revive you, or they might try to revive you, and during that process, they're going to get shot too. So what I'm saying is, you really need to think smart, and you really need to play super campy if you're trying to get your win. I know campy is campy in Call of Duty is not what you want to hear, but that's basically how you have to play. You have to play really slow, really smart in order to get a lot of wins. And class setups, yes, they matter, but you know, having the right FOV and like your optimal set or loadout. But guess what? I played this with a bug. I had console FOV. My sensitivity was all jacked up, right? Because when you change your FOV lower, it's super fast. I didn't change anything, and I was still able to win, right? So saying that, oh, well, you're on PC, you have 120 FOV, you know, a higher FOV, you literally have your whole arm to aim, dude, you know, it's so much easier. No, guess what, guys? I did it without all that, and I still was able to pull a win. Anybody could do it. Anybody could win in this game if you play smart and if you think, okay, one step ahead. I want you guys to remember that. One step ahead. It's really generic, but it's really simple, right? The best tips are simple tips. Think ahead. If you guys did enjoy this video, always remember, smack that like, man. Subscribe. I really, like I said, I'm so humble. It took me 5 years, okay, on this YouTube, 5 years to almost get to 500 subscribers, and we're still sticking with it. It took me 3 years to get my first 100 subs, right? I gained over 178 subs in the last 28 days. You guys are absolutely killing it, and I will never change up on you guys. I love you to the bottom of my heart. Whether we get to 1,000, 100,000, I would always still be the same Gyronute you guys know and love. And let's build this positive community up together, guys. Always remember to stay blessed and stay humble. And I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace.